Hey yo, anyone can see Manchester City, they're not even in the Champions League spot. Bro, they be fighting for Europa League or Conference League next year. How are you telling me you played more games, 17 games, more games than anyone else above you, let alone below you, and you're here? I'm just saying now, if Manchester City's result don't go their way today and they concede another goal, if Bournemouth, Fulham and Brighton all win, all three teams win, they all get to go above Manchester City as well, pushing Man City near 10th. But we all know Manchester United is going to destroy home and embarrass Manchester City, right? But yeah, if Man City lose this game to Villa, lose the next game to Everton, they are not going to be in the top 10 if other teams get their results, including United. We are going to go above Man City. This looks like a very long season for City 49 fans that exist. Wow.
Full time, Villa 2, City 1. Yeah, we're not good enough at all. I predicted Villa 3-1 win, it was 2-1. I thought in the first 2-3 minutes they could have been a couple of goals ahead easily. They could have scored 2 or 3. At half time we were good value to be only 1-0 down, and then yeah, the second half was a disaster as well. We didn't look like scoring, and then we get basically gifted a goal at the end. We're just not good enough. We're literally just not good enough. We're playing like they don't know each other. Do you know what I mean? None of the players look like they know each other. We're just not good at football anymore. We're not a good football team. I think we're going to end up about 10th in this league, and in the Champions League we look like we could easily get knocked out. Yeah, not good enough at all. Another loss, but I expected this one. We are just rubbish nowadays. We're just rubbish. To be honest, it's just getting very, very repetitive. Every week we seem to lose. It gets worse every week. But yeah, you got to back the boys. You got to back Pep Guardiola. It's simple as that.
Are we the worst side in the league at the moment? Like, genuinely, this might seem like an overreaction, but watching us today, watching us for the past few weeks, are we the worst side in the Premier League at the moment? And I know that sounds overreactive, but genuinely, we can't create anything, we can't defend, we can't score goals, with no desire, with no pressing, with no oomph, with no fight for the fans. Like, genuinely, are we the worst team in the Premier League at the moment? The only one that I think can probably match us is Southampton. Any other team in the world that hasn't won anything, they'd be like, wow, what the hell is this? If you took Man City out the name and just put like Team A, Team B and watch that game today, you'd think we were like relegation candidates. We were that bad today. Genuinely. It's been coming and coming and coming, and it's been worse and worse and worse every week. Like, it's so clear that we lack so much confidence, but the movement, my God, is non-existent from our midfield. There was a moment, right, where they had a long throw-in in the first half, and Foden picked it up on the edge of our box. No one moved to counter-attack. No one moved. Like, didn't move. And I'm like, that's the difference. Whereas when Villa were counter-attacking, boom, 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 4 passes, there's 5 men. It's a 5v2 for them. Do you know what I mean? There was just no oomph about us, no tempo. Tempo is the key word. Oh my God. So frustrating to watch. It's just like pass it around the back. Go out wide to Bernardo, go out wide to Grealish. Can't do anything because our movement in the middle is non-existent. And then we try and cross it to Haaland. It hits the first man, they had it out, go on a counter-attack. I genuinely think we are one of the worst teams in the league at the moment to watch.
Man City have lost yet again, making it 10 out of 12 games that they have dropped points recently. Christmas has come early to the Premier League because Guardiola is literally just giving out points to everybody. I mean, Man City right now have the worst points per game out of the whole Premier League. Insane. This pretty much sums up Man City's defense at the moment. Man, are we celebrating this Man City downfall? I don't know.
Manchester City have lost to Aston Villa 2-1. Let the downfall continue. That means that is 1 win in 11 games. Phil Foden scored. We don't care about consolation goals, bro. That's his first goal of the season. Duran, Tielemans, Rodgers absolutely destroyed Manchester City's defence. Tielemans got given man of the match. That's fair enough. I would have given it to Rodgers, but Tielemans also did his thing today. You can't let that slide. Duran opened up the scoring. That ball from Tielemans to Rodgers for the first goal. Wow. Rodgers, you did your thing today, brother. McGinn, unsung hero, did his thing today. Manchester City are absolutely cooked. I did not see Erling Braut Haaland the whole day. The whole back line for Manchester City is cooked. Genuinely. They brought a Walker at half time like that was going to make a difference. Ortega is cooked. The whole City team, I don't know why they brought back Gundogan. Kovacic ain't good enough. Flipping De Bruyne on the bench the whole game. Doku missing. Every single thing about this performance by Man City today, generational. Because this is getting worse and worse. Grealish, 350 days. It's about to be a year. It probably has been a year since he last contributed a goal. I love it. You've caused irreversible damage to the Premier League, Man City. Now we're all getting our redemption. 40 days without a win. I love it. Let the downfall continue for Manchester City. I will be here for it. And never forget, stay humble, eh?
Stay humble, eh? Stay humble, eh? Stay humble, eh? 4 times? 5 times? 6 times? Oh, wait, sorry. 7? My bad. 8? 9? Manchester is red. A whole week rest. And this 11? A whole week rest as well? 11? Yeah. Goodbye, Manchester City. Stay humble, eh?
We might actually be finished. We genuinely might be finished. Diaz is out. Ruben Diaz is out now for 3 to 4 weeks. One of the only players I think recently that's been playing well. We really needed him back in the team. We got him back in the team. And now he's gone again, 3 to 4 weeks. We've had so many injuries. Rodri, nothing's going our way. Genuinely nothing's going our way. The schedule's so compact as well over this Christmas period. And we're missing so many players. It's not looking good at all. We've got Villa tomorrow. I don't have a lot of hope for that at all. We've got 1 win in 11, but we'll be there. We will be there at some point. I don't know when that'll be. It's definitely not a title race we're in now. It's definitely a top 4 race. We just got to try and get some points on the board because it's not looking good heading into Christmas. That's my one Christmas wish. We win a game. We literally win a game. It sounds mental. We started the season pretty well and we fell off a cliff. There's so many injuries. There's so many issues going on at this club at the moment and I don't know when they're going to get solved. So yeah, we might be finished. If we get to the end of the season and we're in the latter stages of the Champions League and we're in the top 4, I'll be buzzing with that. That's how it is. That's now the reality of this situation. But yeah, see what we can do by the end of the season.
I've got one message for you, Manchester City fans. I used to pray for times like this. Ye are finished. The score might have been 2-1, but oh my God, Aston Villa bullied Manchester City. Morgan Rogers, an absolute fucking baller. That is one of the best individual performances I have ever seen from a Premier League player. Insane. 1 win in 12 games for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. My God, if this was any other manager, they would be sacked. They're just embarrassing. They really are. They are worse than Manchester United, and don't even tell me otherwise. They might not even make top 4. They might not even make top 6. They are that fucking shit. But this downfall is absolutely beautiful to see. Long may it fucking continue.
When is this gonna end? When is this gonna end? I can't do this anymore, bro. I can't even speak about this shit. It's a weekly occurrence now, bro. A weekly beating. You guys are seeing my face weekly like this, bro. When I can't be happy anymore. 12 games, 1 win. 12 games, 1 win. These guys are gonna get my manager sacked, bro. And all of you guys are laughing, waiting for this downfall. You guys have been waiting for this. 10 years. More than 10 years, bro. And now you got it. Are you happy? I'm done with this. Support your team. Back your team. They don't support me. I know it's Christmas. Giving season. But why give this much, bro? It's Pep Guardiola, Santa Claus. These players are a joke to the establishment. The coaching staff. The fans. We are now 6th place. 6th, I don't even know what that is. And not only are Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest above us, but we're closer to Man United than the title race. I've had enough! And you know what? It could have been 3. It could have been 4. It could have been 5 if it wasn't for Stefan Ortega. But now, no more. This January, get rid of the whole team!
look at me, my name's Man City and I've played 12 games and lost 9 of them. What is going on? He's absolutely crap. I don't know what's happening with him recently. It's probably because he's just not getting the service. He just doesn't seem like the same Haaland at the minute. And to be fair to him, I've got to give him respect because he was really honest about it in the interview after the game. But it's a massive problem if the person that you've brought in to score goals, finish off all those chances that you're trying to create, he's just not doing it anymore. He is a better striker than Haaland right now. I will put that out there into the ether. He's averaging a Premier League goal every like 82 minutes, I think it is, which is a Premier League record. Obviously, he got the first goal today, obviously starting instead of Watkins, which I think is definitely the right thing to do. I mean, he proves it every game pretty much. He's scored in his last 3 games. Obviously, Morgan Rogers got the second goal. I really like seeing Morgan Rogers play, so hopefully he keeps getting minutes in an England shirt. He's a lot better than this fraud at the minute. Obviously, he did score today, but it was too late. Realistically, it was just a consolation goal. Man City never really looked like scoring until obviously that goal. And it's just weird how little they look like they're gonna score in games. Getting to a point where this is so much more than just a Rodri being injured problem. It's just a problem with the entire team. They all look completely off it at the moment. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments.
Yes, people. Aston Villa 2, Manchester City 1. No excuses. Beaten by a better side. Got no fight. Physical ability. Knocked off the ball all the time. Just got bullied again. He's trying to play a system with players that can't play the system. We've got no final third threat. We don't even look like scoring. We're trying to put square pegs in round holes, and we're on a terrible run, absolutely diabolical run, and I can't see it ending anytime soon. Today, again, we just didn't show any fight or nothing. The players are just letting it be too easy for these teams. Just let me make sure I don't kill myself here. But anyway, it is what it is, people. We keep on moving. We've got Everton next. I don't know what the answers are. All we can do is keep backing the boys, getting behind the team, and hoping that Pep can turn it around. But at the minute, it doesn't even look like we're going to score. It don't look like we're getting out of this rut anytime soon, unless he changes his system, because he's asking players to do things they can't do. Do you know what I mean? There's nobody coming deep for the ball. We're not turning out of midfield and breaking through the lines. You know what I mean? The wing play is very slow, predictable, and Erling Haaland, he's up front on his own, don't get a sniff of it. So, yep, keep on going. Merry Christmas. Man City giving out the gifts again. Well done, Aston Villa. Easy for them today. Passes off the park. Physical, big, powerful team. Deserve the win. And yeah, Merry Christmas.
This is just a reminder that Man City had Morgan Rogers and Cole Palmer in their academy playing together and decided to sign Grealish for £100 million. Downfall isn't a surprise because you can't keep letting academy talent walk away for very limited money and then overpaying for players like Grealish and Nunes and then bringing Gundogan back on a free. Morgan Rogers was the best English attacking midfielder on the pitch today. He's a brilliant talent. His ball carrying and strength on the ball is so impressive. The way he just shrugs players off. That phrase, men against boys, applied to Rogers today. City players were just bumping off him. It was like he was in the playground.
So I've just seen this, Jack Grealish posting him being a 3-time Premier League champion with Manchester City and flexing that to the Villa fans. The club that had so much support and respect for him, he's showing the biggest disrespect with this. The same Jack Grealish who scored 0 goals, yes, the same Jack Grealish on 0 goals in the last 370 days. The last time Grealish scored a goal in football was a year ago. Longer than a year ago. The same Jack Grealish in 45 games in a row. I repeat, 45 games in a row. 0 goals. Just 45 matches played, 45 appearances made. And he's out here doing this. It's an all-time low. This is City for you. Embarrassing fake plastic club.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day that I come on this app and officially declare Manchester City as out of the title race. What has happened to my beautiful club? Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the Manchester City I know. The Manchester City I know wins 4 Premier League titles in a row, does a treble, does this, does that, goes 20 games unbeaten. Oh my God. We just got cooked 2-1 by Aston Villa, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know if you can tell, but there are tears coming down my eyes. Yes, Pep Guardiola, I do not know what you are going to do to turn this around. All I know is that we need some serious backing in January, because I have never witnessed my club being this bad. Bro, we have like 1 win in the last 12 games. That is genuinely relegation performance levels, man. Oh my God. And it doesn't get any better. What the hell is wrong with our physio, bro? How the hell is John Stones injured when he just came back? Ruben Diaz is also injured. Where the hell is KDB? We cannot play the football that we want without our key players. So the question is, does Pep have to adapt his style, or does he seek recruitments in January and still continue with his philosophy? Ladies and gentlemen, I need to know the answer to this question.
City lose again, John Duran scores again, all pretty standard stuff, but that game was all about Morgan Rogers. Before we get on to his goal and assist and man of the match performance, this photo absolutely sums his day up. City having to get so many men around him to try and stop him. He is literally City's nightmare at the moment. Someone who is quick, powerful and can run with the ball. Against that Man City midfield, you are always going to have success, and Morgan Rogers today was unbelievable. For his goal and Villa's second, starts the move, finishes the move. Again, just leaving Man City midfielders in the dust, carrying the ball forward. And his off the ball movement as well. Look, City out of possession and in possession today were absolutely horrific. They are becoming even easier to play through by the week. I just do not see where their next win is going to come from, because they are so easy to play against. If you are good on transition, if you've got good ball carriers and you can attack space like Villa can, it was always going to be a recipe for disaster for Man City today. Rico Lewis, and I think that's Kovacic in midfield, just letting Morgan Rogers run into that space. This game, more than any other to me this season, highlighted just how bad Man City's squad building has been. We've seen Gundogan get cooked so many times in transition this season after coming back in the summer, and it wasn't just him today. And they've let this squad go very stale, and it is not a surprise that this is happening. Look, nobody saw this fall off, and we've not seen anything like this ever really in the Premier League. But this was a disaster waiting to happen when they haven't rebuilt the squad sufficiently over the last few years, and it was quite fitting actually that Morgan Rogers, a former Man City youngster, absolutely ran rings around them today and made them look silly. City's squad building has been terrible. Aston Villa's has been absolutely brilliant. City created nothing. They created absolutely nothing in that game. Obviously got the goal with Phil Foden at the end. And I actually didn't think Jack Grealish was as bad as some people are going to make out today. I thought he was probably their bright spark in that first half. He had a good battle with Matty Cash. But when you're playing those kind of controlling wingers who don't have that 1v1 ability, you're not going to create anything. I know Doku and Savinho haven't been great, but they at least give you that bit of creativity and bit of excitement. I just don't get what is happening at Man City.
Bro looks like he's about to cry. This one is more than stay humble, eh? And guys, I know the headlines are going to be about this, but my word, I love players like this, bro. Players that are a joy to watch, like Morgan Rogers. Another two that I like to watch that are similar to him, Gibbs White, Emil Smith-Rowe. You guys know my love for Emil Smith-Rowe. If you were following me from like last year, you know the love that I have for Gibbs White as well. The Trevella King, Gibbs White. The midfielders, well, someone on Twitter said wingfielders, that they can just be carrying the ball through the middle of the pitch. I love to see that. This guy today, he was unplayable, yeah? You could see the confidence it was oozing. He should have even got 2 assists because he did a slide pass for flipping Ollie Watkins when Watkins came off the bench. But bro, this guy, he was on another thing today, another level. And to think that this is another player that came from Manchester City's academy. I'm going to say it now, they've definitely got the best academy in the league, bro. Think about it, Palmer, Lavia, Jadon Sancho, Brahim Diaz. And if you know ball, you know about this guy. He's still there, but you know about this guy. McAtee. I saw Coach Cam say this thing about Man City, and he was saying that how these men are literally selling their academy talents to their rivals. It doesn't make sense. Selling Cole Palmer and Lavia to Chelsea, and Chelsea are now above them in the table. Second place, competing for the title. Meanwhile, City are getting results like this, and their squad is literally tired. I fully agree with Coach Cams in the sense that it doesn't make sense to be selling to the top 6 teams. At least sell them abroad, like the way they sold Brahim Diaz to Real Madrid. Anyways, I'm sure the way to start, I'm saying you're gonna understand life, man.